I'm Marissa Statler, and coming up on WVU News, I'll show you the real health risks of alcoholic energy drinks.
I'm Jeff Travis, and coming up on WVU News, I'll show you how some forensic students are getting a taste of the real world here on campus.
I'm Ann Rice. Straight ahead on WVU News, I'll tell you what WVU is doing to honor veterans. WVU News starts now.
The nation recently paid tribute to its veterans, and on Veterans Day, WVU did its part as well to honor them. I'm Paul Espinosa.
West Virginia is home to many war veterans, and we'll show you what WVU is doing to attract even more. I'm Marissa Statler, and you're watching WVU News, a newscast produced by journalism students right here at West Virginia University. You know, Paul, many enlisted men and women either attend WVU or work for the university.
That's right, Marissa, and now WVU is working to strengthen and develop those relationships. WVU campus reporter Ann Rice has our story. Ann?
Thanks, Marissa and Paul. As you mentioned, West Virginia is home to plenty of soldiers of every age, and many are happy to find a life after serving their country here in Morgantown and at WVU. I recently found out what makes them want to call this university home. WVU honored its veterans at a special breakfast on Veterans Day. WVU is now home to more than 1,000 veterans, both students and employees. Maureen Randall Cole says veterans bring something important to WVU and the community.
The thing about veterans on the campus is they'll give back to the community. You know, this is what we live for, honor, courage, and commitment.
This year, many vets marched in the annual Veterans Day Parade on High Street to honor their country and each other. Veteran and student Maurice Matthews says WVU is a great place to be after being enlisted.
I really enjoyed it because over there, you know, all the people, well, I can't say all of them, but majority of them are like shady. And you come back here, it's just like, oh, everything's like real relaxed. It's like, you don't have to be on edge that much here. But I would recommend my other veteran friends to come to school here.
WVU was named a military-friendly school for the second year in a row for the services and activities they offer veterans. WVU offers a Veterans Mentor Program, a student organization for vets, and a tuition payment plan. It's something university employee Ben Batman says benefits all involved.
Usually veterans do really well in school, more mature, a lot of life experience, and definitely veterans have done a lot for this country, so I think we should definitely give something back.
Matthew says the veterans on campus also are spreading the word about WVU.
The websites and pictures and doing programs with Outward Bound. I guess that's how we kind of got our name out for the veterans program here in school.
WVU is hopeful that as word of its military-friendly status spreads, more veterans will join the academic community in years to come. If you have served in the military and are looking to attend WVU, you can find more information by visiting the website at the bottom of your screen. Paul, back to you.
Thanks, Ann. As WVU is doing something to help veterans, the School of Journalism is doing its part as well. One group of students has created a project that recognizes a special group of veterans. The Kimball War Memorial is the only memorial in West Virginia that honors World War I African-American veterans. Professor Joel Beeson and his students have been documenting Soldiers of the Coal Fields, the story of African-American coal miners from McDowell County. The exhibit features many photos of the soldiers and stories of their wartime experiences. For more information and a virtual tour of the exhibit, visit the address at the bottom of your screen.
While WVU journalism students are preserving history, forensic students are preserving crime scenes. WVU News crime reporter Jeff Travis got an inside look at how the next generation of CSIs at WVU are getting hands-on experience.
Students in the forensics department at West Virginia University have the unique opportunity to analyze and solve simulated crimes. WVU is home to 3 crime scene houses that give students a taste of what they could possibly see in the future. WVU senior Samantha Angelo explains why she chose forensics as her major.
I've always really liked science, and then I always watched the crime scene shows when I was younger, and it was nice to see what was actually used in real life, and then it goes along with science, so it's the best of both worlds.
WVU forensic photography instructor Kenneth Bauer has been with the university since 2002 and has watched the forensics program become one of the best in the entire country.
Oh, I think it's far superior to some of the schools. A lot of our students competing with the other schools are outdoing what the other schools are being taught. And we have some organizations across the country that if they work for WVU, they take a good close look at them.
Just as in real life, solving a crime at the crime scene houses is a process of trial and error. Some of the scenarios include beatings, shootings, and fires. Throughout the houses, you can find bullet holes, blood stains, clear signs of a struggle, and dummies to represent dead bodies. Although the work can be difficult at times, Angelo feels it's all worth it in the end.
It's a lot harder of work than I thought. You know, you always think you just kind of take a picture of something and you're done, but you have to take pictures with rulers and you have to take close-ups and you have to do it far away and you have to worry about shadows. But everything we've learned really makes sense, and I think it's going to be pretty good for the real world.
Setting up these different scenarios prepares students to take their place as future crime scene investigators. Jeff Travis, WVU News, Morgantown.
If you're interested in becoming a forensics major or have questions about the program, visit their website at forensics.wvu.edu.
Your home may not be a crime scene, but over the holidays, it could become a fire hazard. As it gets colder, more people are turning on heat and preparing those holiday meals. And the Morgantown Fire Department says that means people are more at risk of accidentally starting a fire. Cooking, candles, and fireplaces are the chief culprits, although Fire Chief Mark Karavassis says most fires start in the kitchen.
And don't take a few minutes to go somewhere and leave something sitting on the stove. If you have something cooking, you want to be attentive to it and watch in case problems do occur.
Some tips to protect your home: never leave candles lit and check your smoke detectors twice a year. If you want more information, contact the fire department at the number on your screen.
Winter fires can be a hazard for your home, but getting that extra energy in the cold weather could be a hazard to your health. Recently, college students around the country have been hospitalized after drinking alcoholic energy drinks. I found out more about why these drinks could be doing more harm than good.
Four Loko is one of over 25 different types of caffeinated alcoholic beverages currently on the market.
Good. If you're a struggling college student, need some money and get drunk quick, Four Loko is the way to go.
Health concerns associated with the drinks have many states pushing for a ban. A recent Wake Forest study said people drinking the beverages were much more likely to sustain alcohol-related injuries.
It doesn't balance out. It intensifies one or the other, so you can have heart palpitations, you can go into seizures, convulsions. They're calling it blackout in a can or liquid cocaine.
Many studies say the caffeine hides the effects of the alcohol, so people consume more than they normally would.
Many consumers don't realize that one Four Loko is actually equal to the same amount of alcohol as 3 beers.
Two of the most popular alcoholic energy drinks, Four Loko and Juice, have already been banned in Michigan and on many college campuses. West Virginia, however, has not passed any laws on the drink, and students hope that does not change.
No, not if you drink it moderately, not overuse it.
Four Loko is the main target of laws now, but other brands are not going unnoticed in the push for nationwide bans.
In 2007, consumption of caffeinated alcoholic beverages was just over 22 million gallons. This is a major increase from 300,000 gallons in 2002 when the drinks first hit the market.
It takes a lot of energy to start your own business, especially here in Morgantown. But I found out what some new local stores are doing to get noticed and stay in business.
Running one business is enough for most people, unless you're Mudassar Ahmad. Mountaineer Zone is one of 3 stores he owns with his wife Lisa, and he says he's learned a little more each time they've expanded.
For a year or so, we experienced with customers what they would like, what kind of prices they would like, what kind of quality of product they would like, and what kind of customer service we can provide. And by doing that, that's how we were able to expand our business into the other 2 locations.
Ken Buzz is the president of the Morgantown Area Chamber of Commerce. He says the chamber tries to help spread the word about businesses like Mountaineer Zone.
Well, our role really is to help get the company noticed, to help market it, to introduce us around the community to other companies, help them network. It's really networking, getting the word out, and just making sure people know the company exists.
Another way businesses can get noticed is by locating in shopping centers. Here at the Suncrest Town Center, customers can get their shopping out of the way and grab a bite to eat all in one stop.
Many of the businesses at Suncrest have locations in other parts of Morgantown. And while the Ahmads have offers to open up stores in other locations, they want to make sure they're ready.
The way we have been with the recession and all that, you have to also make sure that you're providing a good quality product at a good price too.
And a lot of gold and blue doesn't hurt either.
And there's still plenty of open space in Suncrest for new businesses, and the city is looking forward to seeing what will fill those empty spots.
You know, there's always new business popping up in town somewhere, Paul, and I'd love to see it happen.
I tell you, I think it definitely goes to show the point about Morgantown being kind of recession-proof. We've heard a lot about that all the time, and it's always fun to see new businesses opening up in Morgantown. Well, coming up on WVU News, we'll tell you which WVU team is on their own magical run to a national title.
I'm Paul King. Coming up next on WVU News, I'll show you what Mountaineer team is making a tournament run.
WVU, West Virginia's window to the world.
One WVU sports club is soaring after accomplishing a major goal. The competition in the Big East Conference is tough in any sport, and this team rose above the rest.
That's right, Marissa. Anytime one of our teams wins the Big East, it's something to be excited about. And this season, we already have one Big East title. WVU News sports reporter Paul King joins us with the story. Paul?
Thanks, Paul and Marissa. The Mountaineers know it's time to celebrate when a Big East title is won, but they know the job isn't done until they have a national championship. The WVU women's soccer team is a step closer to that goal, and I got a chance to follow them on their journey. The WVU women's soccer team has a lot to cheer about. They're the 2010 Big East champs and have been breaking school records on the way to their 11th straight NCAA tournament. It's only the second time in school history that the team has won the title.
It's awesome. I started my career with one and ended my career with one, so it's definitely really exciting.
With the Big East title, the Mountaineers earned an automatic berth to the NCAA tournament with the number 3 seed. They were in action last weekend, and on the first day of play, the Mountaineers posted a 2-0 shutout over Morehead State. It was a school record 14th of the season for the West Virginia defense. The national title is a goal that the women's soccer team is shooting for. And with their most recent win over Morehead State, they advanced to the second round. However, senior goalkeeper Carrie Butler says the team has business to take care of.
I don't think that any of us are even thinking about the Big East anymore. You know, it's a great accomplishment, but it's not our big accomplishment that we want to accomplish this year. In second round action, the Mountaineers downed Big Ten foe Penn State with a 2-1 win. With the win, the Mountaineers moved to 18-4-1 on the season, tying a school record for most wins in a season. Head coach Nikki Izzo Brown is proud of the team.
It's a lot of wins. I think this team has done such a great job of just taking it game by game. And I think they just have set their standards to a certain level and a certain goal, and 18 has never been there.
With the win, they extend their streak to 14 consecutive matches, a school record. The Mountaineers look to keep making school history as they make their way through the tournament. The Mountaineers take on number 2 seed Boston College next at Newton Soccer Field. The game is scheduled for Friday the 19th at 7 p.m. and fans can watch a live stream of the match on msnsportsnet.com. If the Mountaineers win, they'll advance to the Elite 8 for the second time in school history. Paul, Marissa, back to you.
Thanks, Paul. It's going to be a huge game for the ladies when they take on the Eagles.
I tell you, Marissa, I think the Mountaineers are going to need all the support they can get, but I think anyone that has watched this team during this win streak, they just seem to have that X factor, and you definitely have to think they're going to be able to pull this one out.
I couldn't agree more, and I really can't wait to watch the game this weekend.
It's going to be good.
Well, that's going to do it for this week on WVU News. Remember to visit us online at itunes.wvu.edu. I'm Marissa Statler.
And I'm Paul Espinosa. You can also watch any of our shows on YouTube at youtube.com/West Virginia U. Thanks for watching WVU News.